Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to break down the best areas to live here in Metro Phoenix based on your budget. Obviously, there's a lot of different factors to consider, but our goal is to give you some potential targets to focus on if you're looking for best overall value. So we're going to break it up into 4 different groups. Top places to look at if you're looking for under 500,000, top places for under $1 million, top places for under 2 million, and we'll give you a few to consider for over the 2 million range as well. And keep in mind, this list is going to be very area specific, so we're going to break it down by zip code with maybe a couple exceptions. And make sure to stick around to the end because there are a few little pocket areas that did not make the list that you should target as well. If you think that might be helpful, then stay tuned. All right, guys, so if you've seen my videos before, you probably know that I have a way of grading areas based on my experience, what I think a lot of people are looking for. So I'm always going to be looking for the best combination when it comes to location, amenities, views, availabilities, and just unique qualities that kind of make these areas stand out in a certain way. Those are the things that I think will give you the best overall value when trying to guide you in the right direction. So let's go ahead and jump into the first group, which is my top 5 areas to look at if you have a budget of 500K or under. All right, so let's go ahead and go down the list in no particular order, and we'll give you a few stats to consider. So first up on the list is the south part of Apache Junction and the zip code of 85120. There you can find a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, around 1,550 square foot home, lot size in the 4,500 to 6,000 square foot range, and a median price of $445K. Next up is Avondale in the zip code of 85338. There you can find a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,090 square foot home, lot size in the 6,500 to 8,000 square foot range with the median price of $475K. Next up is Goodyear and the zip code of 85338. There you can look to expect to find a 3-bed, 2-bath, around 1,992 square foot home, 6,500 to 8,000 square foot lot, median price of $470K. Then we're going to check out the city of Maricopa in the zip code of 85138. You can find a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,170 square foot home, 6,500 to 8,000 square foot lot with the median price of $417K. And last up is the entire city of Surprise. We're going to cover that whole area. There you're going to find a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,949 square foot home, 6,500 to 8,000 square foot with a median price of $450K. So now let's take a look at a couple listings per area that can kind of give you an idea on what you can expect based on some of the criteria and the data that we gave you before and median list prices. We will start here in Apache Junction, and this is just on the north side of the 60, but I wanted to show you this community as well in Bella Corona. This is a home that was built in 2020, a 3-bed, 2.5-bath, 1,723 square foot home. Doesn't have a lot of pictures currently coming up right now since it is coming soon, but for $450 for what you can find, I thought that was a good one to target. And then let's also take a look at one of the new construction listings. Again, this doesn't have a lot of photos to go off of, but this is a 5-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,977 square foot home on just about a 9,000 square foot lot that's down at Radiance at Superstition Vistas. And so you are $485 here, $245 a square foot. There are going to be a lot of options that maybe are not on the MLS that you can find at Radiance at Superstition Vistas. Now, if we head over west side, let's check out Avondale. This is a home that kind of look through the pictures here. This is a 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,113 square foot home newly built by Taylor Morrison. And this is in the community of Alomar. I do want to show you some of the pictures here of the community so you can kind of take a look. Let's pop through the house and the virtual staging. So on these new builds here, obviously you're going to have to take care of the backyard landscape, but I want to kind of get into the facilities here at Alomar. When we look at this online, there's a lot to like about what the community has to offer. My big thing when you kind of start dialing into some of these pictures, because they're kind of hiding, when you drive into the community, the power lines are kind of all over the place. So that's my biggest negative when it comes to Alomar, but there are a lot of things that are going to draw people to it. Now let's take a look at the another Avondale community. This is one that one of our clients recently went and found a home and really liked. This is in the Vista del Verde area right around 107th Avenue. And what you can find with some Richmond American stuff is pretty nice as well. So here you can find a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2070 square foot home listed at about $460. So now let's move a little bit westbound from Avondale over into Goodyear. We're going to start up top at the Las Brisas community and kind of show you what you can find around Las Brisas. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1734 square foot home listed for $450. Again, when you kind of cruise through, when I'm looking through these listings, I'm looking for mostly kind of turnkey homes, the homes that people tend to find the most desirable, the ones that look in good condition, have nice curb appeal, finished backyards, that type of thing. So, the things that people tend to like, this is nice because it's got a little bit of view fencing in back, nobody directly behind you. But again, a nice price in this Las Brisas community. And then if you're looking to kind of go down into Estrella Mountain Ranch and all the amenities that come with Estrella Mountain Ranch, you can still find a pretty good deal down there. This is a formal model home that is now listed, and we'll bring up the stats real quick. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1842 square foot, listed for $490. This was a 2021 build. And then let's bring up the pictures again so you can kind of see, if you haven't seen what Estrella Mountain Ranch has to offer, not only the views, but amenities, pool, clubhouse, all that type of stuff. And then we'll bring back the map. Now we're going to come down to Maricopa and kind of give you a general idea of what you can find down in Maricopa. We'll pull this one up first. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 2373 square foot home. It's on a 5,400 square foot lot listed for $418. Let's pop through the photos real quick here. Newer home, nice finish level. You can kind of see some of the qualities. Again, you're not going to have a finished backyard in this. Nice interior finishes. This is in Tortosa. And then if we come over, let's look at this is a new one in the lakes at Rancho El Dorado. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2142 square foot home listed for $436. And let's pop through a few pictures on this one too. Again, trying to move quickly on this just to kind of give you a general idea on what you're going to find. The goal here is to kind of show the finish level, the layout, what you can expect, yard, and that type of thing. A lot of these are going to be newer because people are looking for newer homes, which the drawback on getting new is you're going to have to finish some of the other things along with, kind of doing the backyard and that type of thing. But to give you what you want and not have some of the deferred maintenance, it makes sense. And then, last but not least, let's head over to Surprise. So we'll head back up onto the northwest. And the two I pulled are going to be up in the northwest corner. Let's pull this one here first, which is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,100 square foot home listed for $460. This comes with a 3-car garage. I think finding a large single-story home with a 3-car garage in the $450 range is generally hard to find here in the Phoenix metro area. So you still have an opportunity to get it if you're okay to go up in the northwest corner of Surprise. And then here's one coming soon that I thought looked good as well. This is a 3-bed, 2.5-bath, about 1,900 square foot home, over 6,000 square foot lot. This is a Fulton Homes, which always a big fan of Fulton Homes. This is listed at $455. Again, nice curb appeal here, single story, nice backyard, clean, ready to go. Everything on the interior is nice. I see this as a home that will probably move quickly, but it shows what you can find in this $450 range. All right, so moving on to best areas that you can find for under $1 million. Again, no particular order. We're going to start in South Chandler in the zip code of 85249. There you can expect to find a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, around 2871 square foot home in the 8,000 to 10,000 square foot lot range with the median price of $767,000. Up next is North Phoenix in the zip code of 85085. There you can expect to find a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, around 2962 square foot home, 8,000 to 10,000 square foot lot, median price of $877K. Then we're going to head to Northeast Mesa and the zip code of 85207. There you're going to look for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2865 square foot home. This is going to be in the 1/4 acre to 1/2 acre range with a median price of $900K. Let's head up to Northwest Peoria in the zip code of 85383. There you can expect to find a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2660 square foot home, 8,000 to 10,000 square foot lot, median price of $815,000. And then we're going to go to the entire town of Gilbert. We're not going to single out any zip codes there. We're going to look for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2770 square foot home, 8,000 to 10,000 square foot lot with the median price of $775K. Quick note, as we go through this list, if you guys are interested in seeing some of the same data that I'm pulling to give you the median sales prices and the home information, let me know down in the comments below. I can give you a link to find that. If you want to find a certain zip code or any area that you're looking for information on, let me know down in the comments below and I'll get it over to you. All right, so back to the MLS, and we're going to give you a few more ideas of what you can expect based on some of the data and the median price points we were talking about. So we'll start in Chandler. We're going to take a look at this 4-bed, 2.5-bath plan. This is 2,300 square foot with about an 8,000 square foot lot that's listed for $719. Just kind of give you an idea of what you're going to expect. Single story, 3-car garage, nice curb appeal. Looks like a very clean house, move-in ready. Lots of things to like about a home like this here. Let's take you over to this 2-story here. Actually, let's look at the details first. So this is a 4-bed, 3-bath, about 2,850 square foot. Again, about an 8,000 square foot lot, built in 2005, listed for $760. Back to the pictures. No pool on this, but again, some nice curb appeal. Looks like the interior has been kept up nicely. A lot of things to like about it. And we'll kind of take you through some of the area-wise here, so you can kind of see again the south part of Chandler here, so you can get to an idea of that. Let's head over to North Phoenix. So if we head up to North Phoenix and kind of show you the 85085, let's go through and show you that. So we got a 3-bed, 2.5-bath, 2,300 square foot home listed for $879. This is a Union Park at Norterra. This is one of the David Weekley homes. This is one that has already been lived in. A nice plan. I've been through this plan. It's definitely a popular plan up there. It's a very nice community. Again, very nice, clean home, ready to go. Backyard's ready to go. And then I want to show you kind of some of the amenities that they have over here when it comes to Union Park. Flashing through this quickly, but again, I want to kind of show you what you can expect. And then one of the other things, this is another neighborhood up in North Phoenix, but I want to show you this one as well, just because when it comes to views, I'm big on views, and especially some of the mountain views that are going on. We'll get to that here. Here's a hot air balloon. But check out the lot size, check out the views behind you, gated neighborhood here, and you've got a lot of mountain views kind of up here in this Amber Hills neighborhood. Since we missed the details, let's click back on the details here. This was a 5-bed, 3.5-bath, 4,600 square foot home with a 11,000 square foot lot listed for $900. So you can get an idea on, if you kind of go up a little bit larger in home size as well, what that's going to get you. Let's go back to the map. If we're heading back over to the northeast side of Mesa, I've got 2 in Los Andes here. I picked these 2 in Los Andes in the same neighborhood. There's a lot of neighborhoods in that northeast Mesa area that I think have a lot to offer, but these 2 kind of showed what you can get as far as views, being back to the golf course here at Los Andes, you know, some of the size range, having a pool in the backyard. Let's pull up the details on this one. This is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,700 square foot home, built in 2000, 9,800 square foot lot, $900K on that. Same price on this one. The home is going to be a little bit nicer overall, single story, nicer finishes, just not back to the golf course. So you can kind of see you're going to get a better home for the same price point, just not being back to the golf course, but you might have some views kind of in that same area as well. So now let's head back northwest over to Peoria, and let me show you a couple things going on up here in Vistancia. This is a couple different neighborhoods in Vistancia. The first one I have is a 5-bedroom, 4.5-bath, 3,500 square foot home on a 7,000 square foot lot that's listed for $825. This does have a pool. I thought it had some great views, and the interior finish level looks very nice. Again, seems like, from what you can tell in the picture, seems like a fairly turnkey home ready to go. And then there's also another one here at Blackstone at Vistancia. This is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,800 square foot home on a 16,000 square foot lot that's listed for $875, built in 2013. Let's show you a quick walkthrough of some of the photos on that. Again, you know, beautiful interiors on this, and for the price point on what you can get for a 16,000 square foot lot at $875, I think there's a lot of advantages up here in Peoria. Let's head back down and finish up in Gilbert, and let's go take a look at the first one we're going to have is in Morrison Ranch. This is a 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,000 square foot home on a 6,000 square foot lot listed for $788. Let's pop up the photos here real quick. You do get a pool, single story. Again, nice finish level here, nice backyard, nice curb appeal, all the things that you have as advantages in Morrison Ranch and all the things that people tend to like in that. And then if we go on the south side of Gilbert and we head down to the southern portion and go to some of the newer communities, this is Waterston North, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 1,800 square foot plan for $797. Again, newer build. You've got a pool in the backyard. Let's pop up some additional photos. Again, nice interior finishes, nice curb appeal, that type of thing. So again, just to kind of give you some examples on what you can find all throughout what I tend to find is the best overall value. All right, so now we're going to look at budgets for under $2 million. And we are going to start off in Northeast Scottsdale in the zip code of 85259. There you can expect to find a 4-bed, 3-bath, 3,378 square foot home, quarter acre to half acre lot, median price of about $1.475 million. Next, we're going to hit the magic zip code in North Phoenix and Scottsdale. The magic zip code is 85254. That you're going to expect to find a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,467 square foot home, half acre to 1 acre with a median price of $1.8 million. Next up on the list is the area of Arcadia and Camelback East in the zip code of 85018. You can expect to find a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,667 square foot home, 8,000 to 10,000 square foot lot with the median price of $1.425 million. Next up is Central Scottsdale in the zip code of 85258. There you're going to look for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,624 square foot home, 8,000 to 10,000 square foot lot with a median price of $1.5 million. And last on the list is North Central Phoenix, and we'll pick the zip code of 85012. There you're going to expect to find a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,588 square foot home, quarter acre to half acre, and a median price of $1.6 million. All right, let's go back over to the MLS, and I'll bring up the map of these 5 areas, and I want you to pay special close to this because I picked these 5 areas because I feel like there are a lot of people that are going to be specifically driven to buy in what they feel are the best central areas to a lot of the hot spots. So when it comes to Central Scottsdale, Central Phoenix, and kind of the surrounding areas around that, that's where this makes a lot of sense for anybody who's looking in the under $2 million budget. So let's start in the kind of the northeast side of Scottsdale here in 85259. Let's bring up a couple listings here. The first one we're going to look at is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,800 square foot home on a 13,000 square foot lot that's listed for $1.5. Does have a pool, spa. We'll kind of take you through some of the photos. You're going to see a lot of this area that's very desert oriented. So you're going to have desert landscape, but you know, some of these homes might be a little bit older and a little bit dated, but you're going to find hopefully some nice floor plans. You're going to find nice views and again, close proximity to everything. Let's look at another one here in 85259. This is a 4-bed, 3-bath, about 3,300 square foot home, 14,000 square foot lot in Stonegate. So another nice community with a lot of amenities, access to pools. You can kind of get a general feel for what the community is going to look like. You're going to have a home that is very clean, turnkey, that type of thing for the price range in the 145 range here. Now let's head over. We're going to take a look at 85254. The first one that I picked out is a 5-bed, 3-bath, about 3,200 square foot. This is on a 35,000 square foot lot, so just a little bit less than an acre, listed for $1,795. You're going to kind of get a general idea on what the inside and outside looks like. So for anybody who's coming in and wants a lot of space, wants a bigger yard, doesn't want to be super close to the people around them, these are the types of homes that you're going to find here in 85254. And then let's look at this one. There's going to be a lot of people that are going in and doing a lot of major remodels as well. So this is one that was recently remodeled, a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,800 square foot on a 25,000 square foot lot that is listed for just under 2. Again, all these finishes have been brought up to date, so you can kind of get a better feel and idea. Hopefully they've done some changes to the floor plan as well, but you're going to see a lot of that type of thing going on. Now let's get into Arcadia, and primarily let's bring up the map here, because when we're looking at Arcadia, most of what people think of Arcadia proper here is going to be over 2 million, but there are like Arcadia Light and Lower Arcadia where you're going to find a lot of the same charm and a lot of the same appeal for anybody who's looking around in the Arcadia area. So let's look at this listing first, which is a 5-bed, 3-bath, 2,300 square foot on a 10,000 square foot lot that's listed for 145. These are the types of homes you're going to see a lot when it comes to this area. It's kind of very farmhouse style. You're going to see a lot of recently remodeled properties to kind of bring them up to date a little bit. A lot of these homes were going to be built in the 50s and the 60s. So you're going to have all the central location and all the charm of like the mature landscaping and that type of thing. It's an awesome area, but you're going to find older homes that have been kind of remodeled in the higher price points. Let's take a look at this other one here that was recently remodeled as well. This was built in 2015. This is a 4-bed, 4-bath, 2,500 square foot home listed for 1,625. So you'll get a little bit newer finish level based on the year built. You do see power lines in a lot of the Arcadia communities. That's going to be kind of, something that people are accustomed to. And most people, once you come in and are dealing with it, you don't mind it as much. But here gives you kind of an idea of what you're going to find in Arcadia. Now let's take you back not too far up into Central Scottsdale in the 85258. That's where you're going to find a lot of stuff going on with like McCormick Ranch, Gainey Ranch. Let's look at this one here. Is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,400 square foot home listed for 1.5. We'll click through. Very similar qualities of what you're going to see in kind of the Central Scottsdale area. These homes tend to be built around in the 70s, and so you're going to have a little bit different style, 70s, 80s. This was built in 83, and then you're going to see a lot of people doing the updates. So we'll kind of cruise back through here. You get an idea of what the front curb appeal looks like. And then going inside, you can see some of the updates they've done on that. And then we'll go over to this 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,800 square foot home that's listed for 1,595. This is in Scottsdale Ranch. Similar idea. There's a lot of diversity. I want you guys to know like how much diversity there is, especially in these older areas of Phoenix and Scottsdale. Like everything looks a little bit different. You're not going to have the cookie cutter stuff that you're going to find in some of the outskirt areas like we've kind of gone through in the lower price points. That's why you're seeing some of the crazier, price ranges and that type of thing. And you're just going to see a different overall price level. It's just because of the diversity and that type of thing. And then let's head into North Central. I want to bring up this part of North Central. And what I'm really targeting is stuff that is between like 15th Avenue and the 51. And let's call it north of Camelback up to around Dunlap. I think this area has a lot of really cool qualities to look for as well. Let's bring up this listing detail first here. This is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,000 square foot on a 17,000 square foot lot listed for 1.8. And again, this is the type of stuff that you're going to kind of see in North Central Phoenix up in this area as well. Again, very unique. This kind of gives you a general idea too. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,650 square foot home in Marlin Grove. So this was for anybody who likes mid-century modern. Ralph Haver did a couple communities around North Phoenix or North Central Phoenix. And so you can see some of these communities. This entire community of Marlin Grove is all this kind of mid-century modern stuff. And so because it is so unique and so different than anything else you're going to find, that kind of adds to the price point level as well. But, again, it kind of shows you some of the diversity of what you're going to find in some of these central areas. So now let's give you the best areas to target if you have a budget over $2 million. Your list is going to be a little bit smaller here. So I've got 3 areas that I think you should target. Number 1 on the list is North Scottsdale in the zip code of 85255. There you can expect a median list price of $2.35 million. and you're going to have lot sizes in the half-acre plus range, and you're looking for probably larger homes up to about 5,000 square foot. Next up, we're staying in North Scottsdale, and we're checking out the zip code of 85262. There you can expect a list price of $2.26 million. Again, you got acre lot or acre plus lots and larger homes up to around 6,000 square foot. And then finally on the list, we're going to talk about Paradise Valley. You're going to have a median list price there of $5.4 million. Those are acre plus lots and larger homes up to about 10,000 square foot. All right, so for those of you who are in that $2 million plus price point camp, there are a ton of options to choose from. So no need to pick anything out specifically right now because, again, there's so many things to consider. That's where we really need to have a one-on-one conversation to kind of find out what your needs are. I picked these areas primarily because most people who are looking for this type of price point are looking for very beautiful turnkey homes that have the best views of what you can find in the valley. So it's going to be about views. It's going to be about lot size, location specifically when we're talking about Paradise Valley, and then, views, being on golf course communities, that type of thing when we're thinking about North Scottsdale. All right, guys, hopefully that list was helpful for you. If you have any questions at all, or there was an area that you're targeting that did not make the list and you want to understand why, make sure to reach out to us. That's what we're here for. We're here to help guide you in the right direction. And then if you're looking for information just on new communities only and the best places to target for that, then make sure to check out this video.